Okay. So just turn away. I'm going to show the password. Oh crap! Okay, I did. Keystrokes. I didn't think. Okay. I'm going to do the system now. So we're going to go. For some reason, we're going auto. Come on. Select paper tray first. We're going to have the bypass feed. Oh, come on. Yes, I know. Right. Bypass. We're going to go bypass feeding. Okay, gearheads. Alright, let's go and get out here. We're going to get tickets. Now, which one's tray 1? Which one are we using? I'm trying to remember. Oh, there you go, tray 1. So, we're just going to grab a bit out here for bypass feeding. So, it's been a bit awkward configuring a bypass tray for the average person. Dear, if only it was automatic. Self-guided photocopier will have to cope with this one. So now we're just going to just leave that up there. We're just going to physically open the bypass tray. Ugh. Drop it down. Oh, it's a bit grubby here. Oh, yuck. Oh well, you get that. I don't know if the photocopier can be if we can make the photocopier self-maintain and keep the dust out. Well, it'd be interesting technical achievements if we could do stuff like that. Or maybe if we don't have so much plastic, we won't have so much static electricity, because these machines have static inside, integral to their process, xerography, or toner-based system as it's more commonly known today. High voltages inside. So if you're familiar with photocopiers, yes, you'll know what I'm referring to. So here we go, just going to tap the guides. I'm very much into precision. Well, I'm meant to be working in a photocopier factory actually, running a photocopier factory, so this is basically my autoplay to volt, is to be very accurate. Doesn't go down too well in suburbia half the time. There you go. Physical side of configuring. So there's a lot, these are pretty ambiguous terms. Oh, get lost, bizhub, sorry. All due respect, that's an auto clear. Fortunately, we haven't configured this thing. Now be careful, that bypass tray. Someone's walked into that bypass tray, and actually that's one of the virtues of KONICA MINOLTA equipment, is the solidity. Someone bangs the bypass tray, wouldn't want to do it on purpose, and they end up, the tray didn't get knocked off. I reckon Xerox trays would get knocked off on the DocuCenter 4 C-Series machines. They're pretty crappily made. But, you know, KONICA's got a lot of issues too, you know. They all have. But basically, that tray is so solid, I reckon the human being came off worse than the bypass tray. Ouch! There you go. So now we do an original setting. We're just going to go at A4 landscape now, because we're using the bypass. We're going to go quality, you're going to make sure on glossy. We're going to stick on there, I think, default. And let's see what I'm going to be photocopying next. What have we done? Yeah. So it's interesting what you can do with these dumbass machines that are made by uncaring corporations. Oh man, I don't want to know if we'll just do a negative positive reversal, or we're going to go colour adjust. Now, see, why did KONICA Minolta put this in? Question mark. Why do any copier companies play around with? It's not logic. It ain't logic. So we're just going to hammer up the settings here a bit. See, I'm wondering if I should drop the black. I don't know if I'm going for posi mode. Got to go by intuition here. This is a lot of fun, and it's a lot of fun using background colour. So we'll just go here. But then we can go and do something else. Then we go red. Going to bump up the red. Right. And also, that's dropped out the density, so we're going to have to use the brightness, which is really silly. Why? Why, KONICA, do you do this? Why, KONICA Minolta? No logic. Silly. Doo-doo. And of course, to prevent an auto clear, we've got to basically jump ourselves in here. So we've got to basically, and watch the bypass tray. It's a weapon. You'll come off worse than the copier. Oh, okay. So there's people walking past the bypass. Get it? Walking past the bypass. Yeah, that's a funny little riddle, isn't it? So today I think we're going to do a hand. We'll just call it HA. Ha! Okay, When I said ha, I was thinking of Michael Jackson, and I didn't think, but I just noticed moments later that Michael Jackson's playing in the background. Isn't that weird? Things like that happen. Why? Oh dear, quantum physics. Okay, let's just get our hand roughly in the A4R area. Okay, that's one. That's our first print. And it's just printing as usual. It's not like we're doing a 4-up. Okay, watch this damn system. It's a bit slow. Oh crap! I've done something wrong. I've got the layout wrong. Now let's see if I can clear this copier. See if I can hit the stop button. No, it's too late. Damn it! See, there we are. Human error. Hey, it worked. The machine auto rotated. Oh, bravo, bizhub! Bravo, bravo! You've done something right. Yeah. Oh, hooray, hooray for that! And I don't always get that one right. It's funny how sometimes these things happen right when I don't expect it. When I try to rotate the image on purpose, isn't that odd? Well, is it quantum physics? Is there something out there that wants to do it his way and not rely on the human being or the operator or the agent here to do it? Isn't that funny? Now I know why. We've got the brightness up too high. I don't know whether we've got to play around with more of this. Whether the red should go up higher or whether we should drop the red. So we'll just punch it up full. Okay, 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 okay. Oh, I know why. It wasn't that we were on bypass feeding, girl. Absent-minded biz hub professor. Isn't that weird? Now, I call myself that because I literally have short-term and working memory problems. So I've got an IQ of 137, but I forget things. It can be quite disheartening, but it's funny. So I'll just call it ha. So we're having a bit of fun with this silly piece of bucket of bolts. There we go. Ha. Alright, so now we're just going to okay it now. We'll get back in there. Michael Jackson says, ha! He's really cool. It's a shame he died under the circumstances. Terrible loss. I like he was a fun guy, you know, he was a really good guy and I love the way he'd go, ha! He was fun, you know. Bless his soul, you know. Beautiful man. Talented. Anyway, that's a better result. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, we're working with a basic template now. We're not going to bother mode memorying this because I think this recording will be a little bit long. So we're now going to just change our background colour, and we're also just going to bump up the blue. We're just going to get a little bit simple with the background here and do more complex configs, but let's get into it. That's what the copier industry should be like. Good times! Having a break, having a party. Come on, busy. Oh, it's a slow machine. It only does. Oh, it's a slow machine. My C280 is a faster one. There you go. That's really nice. Could be a little bit more. Oh, okay, let's have a bit of fun again. We're just going to change one more time. We're going to do this RGB, right, green. Now you can do more mixes up, but we're just doing it simple now. Okay, let's get stuck in now. Hit the green button. Then we go. Yeah, and the photocopier industry is doing some creepy things with photocopiers. These things have hard drives. They're a data thief's dream. Also, there's, oh, well, whatever, that's one of the things that's wrong with them, and you could say it's a bit of a thriller, but it's not a thriller when you're considering human lives or human livelihoods. Also, we'll talk about it later, data. So this is a make ready, and an overview of the 3 images. And here we go, we're just going to show an overview, or shall we say a more detailed view of what we just output. So we use the bypass tray. We couldn't do this while doing if we're doing a face or something like that and we're entering from the side of the machine, well, bypass tray not practical. The sad thing about the copier systems, including this one, are, as I've mentioned, They have hard drives. They're very hard to secure. Also, there's a certain file format, a file compression standard called JBIC2, which can take scanned documents, PDF, and basically turn numbers like 6s into 8s, Xerox equipment. I'm sorry, but Konica Minolta have been implicated in this. I spoke to a printer up there in Brisbane, right? And also, basically, Canon, Ricoh have also been implicated. Alright, but I still want to take over Konica Minolta. They've got some pretty good kit. And also, the hardware disposal of copier companies is greenwash. I mean, the life cycle of photocopier, to me, when I was 14 or even 13, 10 years, was small, right? Not big enough, not long enough. Now the life cycle has been crunched down to about 5 years, or should I say that's when people turn them over. Also, and of course, dismantling a piece of equipment like this is not a piece of cake. It's a load of greenwash. They're probably disposed of en masse, especially now in this GFC when people's businesses are going out of business. People don't know the dangers. Also, usability is totally a fight in itself. It's not pleasant for people in the office to walk up to a damn photocopier every day when they've got a load of stress on their head. So all companies are failable. There won't be many OEMs left. But basically now, the nerds and the geeks will take over Konica Minolta. We will buy it out. And we will mean to do what is right. We are not going to hurt you normal people, but unfortunately you may have to stay in the wilderness, and I do cry for you sometimes. Because I really care. I get angry at you sometimes when you tell me to be social, but I don't want to see any of you die with this nonsense or have your lives ripped off. I really do care. We care. Right? It's only when we get disillusioned that we forget, we lose our empathy. Asperger's syndrome. Okay. Peace be to you all. One more thing, Konica Minolta, and whoever other OEMs are watching. I ask you, right, because I'm a person who does not want to report any falsehoods in the industry. I only want to make constructive criticisms. So basically, Konica, especially you, if I have said anything false, and I don't mean to say it intentionally false, even if you're telling lies, like Xerox tell lies, I've heard, well, I want you to correct me. If you want to tell me lies and porky pies like the industry has become, you know, greenwash and all that, hey, fire away. I want to hear your side of the story. It's very important in constructive criticism to hear the side of the person who I'm criticising, because I want to do what is right. And I don't want to fail your reputation for nothing, right? Tell me, Konica. Send me an email, send me a blog, whatever. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Thank you, Konica.